Hollywood once worshipped them like goddesses, but now everything has changed. Their beauty has transformed so much that people hardly recognize them anymore. Through facelifts, injections, surgeries, and the inevitable passage of time. In this video, we'll explore the transformations of 1960s to 1980s actresses and uncover why things turned out this way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's dive in. Marlo Thomas. In the 1960s, Marlo Thomas embodied the rising era of women's empowerment, elegant, confident, and always ahead of her time. With long, glossy brown hair, a smile as sweet as Italian chocolate, and expressive eyes, she was the dream girl that neither women nor men could look away from. But 2025 presents a very different image. At 87, Marlo appeared in a controversial clip on The Today Show where her face looked stiff and unusually distorted, sparking widespread speculation about excessive cosmetic procedures. The once vibrant eyes now seem overly stretched. Her cheeks appear wax-like and rigid, and the corners of her mouth seem unable to relax. Her hair remains dyed brown, yet it has grown thin and brittle, a striking contrast between the effort to preserve youth and the body's natural limits. Today, Marlo devotes most of her time to philanthropy through St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the greatest legacy she leaves behind after decades in the spotlight. Yet in the public eye, many feel a quiet sense of regret. If only she had allowed time to leave its gentle marks, she might have aged with the same pride and grace as that girl, the character who once made her an icon of independence and timeless charm. Sally Struthers. Sally Struthers was once a radiant symbol of 1970s American television. At the height of All in the Family, she stood out, not only for her sharp humor, but also for her smiling blue eyes, round cheeks, and voluminous blonde hair, as if she had stepped straight out of a postcard celebrating the American dream. But now, at age 78, Struthers' image has changed. In rare appearances at charity theater events in New England, she's been seen with a fuller figure and thinner hair dyed a light blonde, unable to completely hide its fragility. Her face still radiates a kind-hearted warmth, though deep wrinkles around her eyes and mouth tell the story of time's passage. Even so, traces of her former charm still shine through the years. Though she has stepped away from the big screen, Sally remains active in local theater and continues to support international child relief campaigns, a cause she's championed for decades. The changes in her appearance may have distanced her from the idealized beauty of the 1970s, but they have done nothing to diminish the endearing spirit that once captured the hearts of audiences across America. Tina Louise. Tina Louise was once an unquenchable flame in America's imagination during the 1960s. In her role as Ginger Grant on Gilligan's Island, she appeared on screen as an effortlessly seductive icon, with flaming red hair, a curvaceous figure like poetry, and lips that always seemed to whisper some mysterious secret. Now, at the age of 91, Tina is a quiet shadow of her former self. Rare paparazzi photos taken as she walked through a residential neighborhood in New York show a very elderly woman, hunched and frail, her face gaunt, and her pale skin etched with the marks of time. Her once fiery hair has turned into a thin silver veil, often hidden beneath a hat. Tina has declined all interviews and hasn't appeared at any public events in over a decade. Perhaps because she doesn't want the world to compare the former sex symbol with the elderly woman she has become. Yet for those who once adored that fiery red presence, the image of her in her prime still lives on, eternal, untouchable, and unforgettable. Meg Foster. Meg Foster first captured attention in films like Ticket to Heaven and The Scarlet Letter, where her piercing blue eyes and enigmatic presence set her apart from everyone else on screen. In her youth, those eyes were large, cold, and unforgettable, a beauty that required no makeup, just a single glance to leave a haunting impression. Now, at 77 years old, recent photos shared by fans on Reddit in 2025 show that people still praise those same eyes, still sharp, still strangely captivating, even after all these years. Her skin now appears drier, with pronounced wrinkles around her eyes, mouth, and forehead. Her once auburn hair has turned a soft silver, thinner but still naturally styled. Importantly, there are no visible signs of cosmetic surgery. She has chosen to age completely naturally, a decision that only deepens her air of mystery. Perhaps it is that very choice, to let time do its work, that makes her beauty even more intriguing today. Meg Foster still occasionally appears in small independent film projects, living quietly and away from the spotlight. Her career may have slowed, but those unforgettable eyes remain timeless. A single glance is still enough to remind anyone who once saw her that some forms of beauty never truly fade. Sally Kirkland. In the 1980s, if anyone embodied the passion and pain of independent cinema, it was Sally Kirkland. With her golden hair, smoldering eyes, and a free-spirited beauty touched with European flair, she wasn't a box office star, but she was the queen of raw, emotional storytelling. In Anna, 1987, she portrayed a washed-up actress with such haunting honesty that it catapulted her into the ranks of Hollywood's boldest female performers. Her vulnerability, intensity, and courage made her a symbol of artistic authenticity. But now, at 84, Sally Kirkland presents a very different face. Deep wrinkles trace her features, her skin has loosened with time, and the area around her mouth appears unnaturally tight, a clear sign of cosmetic intervention gone wrong. Her cheeks seem slightly swollen, her eyelids stiff, and her once graceful lips have lost their natural symmetry. Perhaps it was a longing for youth that led her to that decision, an attempt to preserve the face that once defined her. Though she still participates in small, independent projects, the ethereal glow that once surrounded Sally seems to have faded. Today, people rarely speak about her performances. Instead, they whisper about her altered appearance each time she steps into the public eye. Yet, beneath those changes remains the same woman who once bared her soul on screen, fearless, emotional, and unafraid to live life her own way. Joan Van Ark. Born in 1943, Joan Van Ark is best known for her memorable portrayal of Valine Ewing in the beloved television drama Knots Landing. During the 1980s, she embodied the essence of refined American elegance, with her smooth, flowing blonde hair, long and graceful face, defined cheekbones, and contemplative yet determined eyes. She represented a woman of depth and sophistication, someone polished without pretense. Now, at 82 years old, recent photos from the We're Not Done Yet reunion podcast reveal noticeable changes. Her once golden hair has turned completely white, thinner now, often tied back in a simple low bun. Deep wrinkles line her eyes and mouth, especially when she smiles, creating a slightly stiff expression, perhaps the result of subtle cosmetic procedures, such as minor lifts or fillers. The well-defined contours of her cheeks appear a bit swollen and rigid, missing the natural softness they once had. In a recent exclusive interview, Joan openly admitted that she sometimes struggles to recognize the reflection staring back at her, a sentiment both vulnerable and deeply human. This quiet acceptance of change has led her to step away from the public spotlight. Today, Joan Van Ark no longer acts regularly and lives a peaceful, private life. She occasionally attends events to speak about her podcast, her love for theater, and her cherished memories from a remarkable career. Though time has transformed her outwardly, her inner grace, the poise that once captivated millions, remains unmistakably her own. Linda Evans was regarded as the very definition of elegant beauty on American television. With her delicate face, straight nose, thick blonde hair, and regal demeanor, she became the iconic face of Dynasty, not because of heavy makeup, but because of her timeless confidence and natural grace. Her acting was never overly sharp, but her calm poise and expressive gaze blended so harmoniously that audiences found her both approachable and mysteriously captivating. By 2025, as Linda reached the age of 82, several photos shared on Instagram revealed that she still maintained a remarkably youthful appearance, leaving fans astonished, many saying, "I can't believe she's that age." Her silver hair remains moderately thick, often tied neatly or styled in a soft, low bun, reflecting her enduring sense of style and sophistication. Her face carries gentle wrinkles around the eyes and mouth, yet nothing appears unnaturally tight or altered. While some have speculated she may have undergone minor cosmetic touch-ups, most fans agree that Linda's beauty remains authentic, a quiet, graceful kind that time has only deepened. Though she no longer acts in films, Linda Evans continues to make public appearances with the same calm, refined presence that once defined her on-screen charm, a living emblem of aging beautifully with dignity and grace. Vanessa Redgrave. In the 1970s, Vanessa Redgrave radiated regal elegance. Her long, noble face, deep and serious eyes, platinum hair light as morning mist, and the lean, toned figure of a dancer made her the embodiment of classic British grace. On screen, she entered every frame as someone who already possessed authority, a presence that required no words. Her silence alone was enough to leave others breathless. But today, at 88, that image has nearly disintegrated. Vanessa remains thin, but it is now the fragility of age, the kind that reveals every year lived. Her neck and shoulders show the fine outline of bone. Her hands tremble slightly, and each step has become careful, deliberate. The once elegant face is now deeply lined. Her skin has softened and sagged, her eyes have dimmed, her lips have lost their color, and her white hair lies thin and flat against her head. Yet she never fought against time. She allowed it to reveal everything. Age has made her appearance less suited to the cinematic close-up, but more truthful than ever. She stepped away from lead roles in the mid-2010s, appearing only at memorials and humanitarian events. And in that same quiet dignity, she remains one of the last icons truly honest with herself. Time steals the spotlight, but it leaves behind scars that no makeup can ever hide. Do you still remember how dazzling they once were? And now, do you dare to look back? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep their stories alive forever.